Oliver just turned 2.5 yesterday, actually. So I just graduated in the mid of May from my doctoral degree from Florida Atlantic University. I had Oliver in 2018, so yeah, 2 years ago. He was really a happy and choppy kid, and we just didn't see anything different until he turned 1. Like, we just noticed he kind of lost language. Like, he has 4 words. He can say baba, mama, grandma, and one other fine word. But then after, I remember this happened after the doctor's visit, because we have the 1-year checkup, and he still have the words. But before 12 to 13 months, he's just lost the words and not reacting to our social bits, or when we call his name, he's not reacting and not looking at us anymore. So I just go online. I went online to find out, what this is, because he's playing with wheels all the time and playing with the doorstop. Like, I just don't know what those means until, I go online and search for it. Then the first thing that popped up was autism. So that was definitely a shock to our family. I made an appointment to the pediatrician, and then we went to early step for evaluation. So he got the developmental delay a month later after we make an appointment. Then wait another few months later. Actually, he got the diagnosis of autism when he was 18 months. Last year, November, I remember that's the day of Veterans Day. We went to see the neurologist, and they just told us on the spot, said he has it. We've been working on is really redirect him. If he has challenging behaviors, or if he's doing something that you don't want to see, or it's not appropriate, just redo it with him. Like Melissa and other, therapists always told me, like, if you want to see him doing something that you prefer, you do it with him. So one example that I love, Melissa, is he been spitting food or things on the floor while he's eating. So he, like, if he put some texture in his mouth and he doesn't like it, he spit on the floor. That has happened for so long. He has been spitting things on the floor for a long time. I have to bend down every time after meal to clean up. That was really like something I wish that I can change, but I don't know how. So Melissa told me is, if you don't want to see this happen, we'll teach him another way he can spit that's more appropriate. Then we teach him to spit on the table with a napkin. So I'll give him a napkin. I say, hey, look, Oliver, you spit on this napkin. So ever since we give him, the replacement later, he didn't spit on the floor while eating. At least he's spitting on the table, which is not like what you want kids spitting on the table, but still it's better than spitting on the floor. So everything has to be baby steps, taking very slow but very firm for him. So now he won't spit on the floor while he's eating. Only sometimes when he's eating something that he spit on the floor he doesn't want, I will teach him and say, hey, here's a napkin, you go clean up yourself. Then we throw that napkin together. That's I love the whole process, how we teach him to spit, differently. And he would spit water on the floor on his book. That's kind of my fault, because one day he was drooling. He has a very low muscle tone on the mouth, so he chews a lot. One day he was looking at a book, he was drew on that book, there's a little bear or a little animal on there. I said, oh my gosh, look, you're drew. So that made him so happy, because I gave him that kind of reaction. So he started to drew or spit on everything. Melissa told me, like, what is the most appropriate occasion if someone spit? We figure out it's brush teeth. After you brush teeth, you give water, and he spit the water in the sink. That would be the most appropriate thing and cutest thing ever. So we change his behavior from drooling or spitting water on the book to spit in the sink. So now every night after he took a bath, the little naked baby sitting on the counter, he turned on the water faucet, got a cup of water full, and after brush teeth, he was spitting in the sink, which is just beautifully, like, I can't wait to brush teeth with him every night. If my husband want to skip, I was like, no, we have to brush teeth, because he's so confident himself, because I give him a lot of praise. Like Melissa said, if you want to see like positive things happen, you give him a lot of praise, because they have autism does not mean they're not recognize praise or love. They recognize your attention and praise. They make it fun, and they remember doing it next time to get your attention. So now he just, that one little naked baby sitting on the counter and spit in the sink beautifully. That's how we have her, and that's changed our life. And I wish I can have her every week, because now he has different behaviors that I want to, you know, looking for help, but that's gonna help him a lot. So I just love the parent coaching. I just think that's the beauty, that's a beautiful thing to teach parents how to handle, rather than just give them therapy. Like when the therapists go home, it's really us to work with the kid. Without having any strategies or skills, it's really challenging for us, because they break down easily. They have behavior issues all the time, and just empower parents really make a difference. I just wish everything can happen. Like I can have all this therapy like still, but I understand. But this is just, I want to thank you all so much. This is a great opportunity to learn, you know, with her together.